the 20th anniversary of the Lakers' courtship of Duke's Mike Krzyzewski. He stayed at Duke, and now Dan Hurley returns to the two-time defending champion Connecticut Huskies.
The reality of this, Woj, is that Dan Hurley is deciding to stay in Storrs, Connecticut instead of going to Los Angeles, where he's right. This feels like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to coach the Los Angeles Lakers. And so, where do the Lakers go from here?
The Lakers will regroup now, Shay. Listen, they were dogged in their pursuit of Dan Hurley, but they have been interviewing candidates throughout. Really over the last week, that had slowed up when they started to really zero in on their talks with Hurley, and there was a sense on both sides that this could very well happen. James Borrego, who's also involved in the Cleveland job, he's the top assistant in New Orleans. You can expect them to talk to him again. He's been in Los Angeles for a formal interview. I think there'll probably be 2, 3, 4 candidates they'll revisit. You know, JJ Redick, he had an initial kind of a get-to-know-you conversation that several candidates had with the Lakers. That was at the Chicago Draft Combine with Rob Pelinka. That was an hour 15. Not a formal interview, but more of just sitting down talking. But Redick had not yet been brought in for a more formal interview. That could happen too. But the Lakers, I'm told, their hope is that they can get a coach in by the draft at the end of June. But certainly, you know, they really wanted Dan Hurley. They saw him as a legacy coach in LA. They thought he was the best available coach out there. And ultimately for Dan Hurley, whose roots are in the East, who has spent his years as a high school coach and now obviously perhaps the preeminent college coach in the game right now, they couldn't quite get there. And I think certainly, again, the timing of a coach who has a team returning that could win 3 straight NCAA championships for Dan Hurley, that was too much to walk away from. And so the Lakers, they'll resume their search, and Dan Hurley, he's in the gym today practicing with his team.